my name is Kevin Carlson. I'm a mortgage broker here in Canada. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to learn a little bit more about mortgage financing. If you purchased a new or a used home in the last 2 years that is considered energy efficient, you might be able to apply for a refund of the default mortgage insurance premiums that you might have paid. Default mortgage insurance premiums are kind of commonly known as CMHC fees. If you purchase a home anywhere in Canada and you put less than 20% down, then you would have obtained mortgage insurance through one of 3 different companies. So there's CMHC, Genworth Financial, and Canada Guaranty. The default mortgage insurance is not an insurance to protect you, but it's to protect the lender. Just in case you default on the mortgage or stop making your mortgage payments and they are required to foreclose on you to be able to sell the home and pay your mortgage off. These mortgage insurance premiums can be significant, and the green home programs run by the mortgage default insurers can allow you to apply for a refund of up to 25% of the premium that you paid. When you're considering these mortgage insurance premiums and a bit of a percentage of a refund, you might be thinking, well, maybe a few $100, maybe $1,000 in refund. What's the big deal? Well, it can be considerably more than that. So let's go over those numbers. So if you purchase a home that's energy efficient and it's $500,000, the minimum down payment is $25,000. And so that gives you a basic mortgage amount of $475,000 with the mortgage insurance premiums being added on top of that. Now, the mortgage insurance premium on a purchase of this nature is 4% of the mortgage amount of the $475,000. So that gives you a mortgage insurance premium of $19,000. If this $500,000 home that you purchased is built to the standards for a 25% refund of energy efficiency, then the refund would be $4,750 back to you just for purchasing an energy efficient home. I won't go over the numbers in detail, but if you purchased a $700,000 home and qualified for the maximum refund of the green home programs, then that would be over $6,500 back to you in the refund programs. Do I have your attention now? So let's go over these green home and energy efficient home programs. They're actually run through the mortgage insurers. The energy efficient programs that they have are all basically the same thing, but they have different names for them, of course. So CMHC has their green home program. Genworth has their energy efficient housing program. And Canada Guaranty has their energy efficient advantage program. They're all basically the same thing with only minor differences. When you're applying for your refund, you're going to need to work with the mortgage insurer that insured your mortgage. They're going to want to see that you've got your mortgage insurance reference number. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can get access to this number. When you originally signed your mortgage commitment or mortgage approval, quite a few of the bank lenders that I work with will actually list the default mortgage insurance reference number right on the very first page. Here's a couple from some of the lenders that we work with showing where they list this number. Another way to get access to this mortgage insurance reference number is to contact the mortgage insurers directly. There's only 3 of them, so you might have 1 phone call to make, maybe 3. I'll list the telephone numbers for the insurers down below for their customer service areas. All you need to do is give them your full name and your address, and they can look up in their system to see if the mortgage insurance that you obtained is through them. They will then provide you with the reference number, and if it's not them, then just go on and call the next one. So the amount of the refund that's available for your particular home is going to be based on how energy efficient it is and how that energy efficiency is rated. The easiest way to apply for these energy efficient programs is if your home was built to a nationally recognized standard. In order to get the maximum refund of 25% of your default mortgage insurance premium, there's really only one that's nationally recognized, and that is R2000. If your home was built to the R2000 standard, then you will be able to apply for a 25% refund of your default mortgage insurance premiums. There are a few others that are nationally recognized as well, but they only would allow you to apply for a 15% refund of your insurance premiums under these green home programs. The other nationally recognized building standards that you can apply for your 15% refund of your premium is Built Green, Energy Star, and LEED Canada for homes. There are also some rating systems that are not national, but they're provincial, and those are certainly allowed as well. I'll put a list for each province and the rating systems that are available in each province in the description below. So just go have a look and see if the property that you purchased was built under one of those standards. I will also link in the description below each of the mortgage insurers' green home programs so that you can have a look and look at some of the details around these application processes and actually download and fill out the application forms that you need to submit. So what happens if you purchased a home in the last few years and you're sure it's energy efficient, but it wasn't built to one of the standards that I've mentioned? Well, you can still apply for the energy efficient rebates, but you're going to have your house inspected and verified for how energy efficient it is. The Canadian federal government has the EnerGuide program that verifies energy consumption on many different consumer products like fridges and stoves, cars, and of course even homes. The cost for these inspections vary across the country, so go to the federal government website that I'll link below, Natural Resources Canada, where you just punch in your postal code and you'll be able to find a list of providers in your area to be able to come and do an EnerGuide inspection and rating on your home. These EnerGuide ratings go from 0 to 100. Now, the refund that you're able to apply for does vary based on what your EnerGuide rating comes out to be. An EnerGuide rating of 82 to 85 will allow you to apply for a 15% refund in your default mortgage insurance premiums. An EnerGuide rating of 86 and above will actually allow you to apply for a 25% mortgage insurance premium refund. Please note that the clock is ticking on these programs, so you're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of time to be able to get these applications sent in. You have up to 2 years after your mortgage has gone through, after you've taken possession of your home, to be able to apply for these refund programs. Be sure that you have the proper documentation, whether your home was built to one of these building standards, LEED or R2000 or the other ones that are listed, and make sure you get those applications sent in well in advance of that 2-year window. These energy efficient programs are also available for those that purchase condos or those that purchased homes that maybe didn't start out as energy efficient but made them energy efficient by replacing windows and doors and doing new furnaces and that sort of thing. It's a little bit more involved. I'm not going to go into those programs right now, but have a look at the links in the description below to see if the property that you purchase, whether it's a fixer-upper or a condo, you might qualify for a refund of your default mortgage insurance premiums as well. That should do it for this video on these green home programs. They're not really widely known. It's something that people in the mortgage industry don't really talk as much about as they should. So that's why I did this video, to get the word out about people being able to apply for thousands of dollars in refund money, be able to come back to them for the purchase of an energy efficient home. If you have any questions or comments about these green home programs, please comment below, and you can also contact me through my website. If you are purchasing a home in the next little while and you would like to work with me to get some mortgage financing, I would be more than happy to do so. Please also contact me through my website and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.